2 of the NBA playoffs continues as we come up on Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on EA Sports. From Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, tonight the Toronto Raptors taking on the Indiana Pacers. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Pacers coming into play. They lead the series 2-1, and this would set up a chance for them to take a commanding 3-1 lead.
And this has been a back and forth. Fourth seesaw kind of series. It's had a little bit of everything though, but I think Game 4 is where the rubber starts to meet the road. This is where the intensity really starts to pick up, and I think we'll see that tonight.
To Brogdon. Turner. The Raptors able to clear the board. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. That's going to be out of bounds. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Lowry. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Brogdon. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good...
Lowry into the front court. They're down 3. Missed it. How'd that not go down? It goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lowry with it. Down 5. To Gasol. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Turner. That pass taken away by Toronto. Not that time.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss his shot. That's great defense.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Fred VanVleet. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Lowry into the front court. Leads 1. Has a chance. Their shot by Lowry misses. Pacers control. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They trail by 1. Driving right to the basket. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Brogdon. Good look that time, but off the mark. 4-3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
first one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Can't miss those. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner missed his first. That one goes.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Cruises inside for two.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good. The follow won't go either. Works it up top. To Brogdon. Another chance and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Lowry to VanVleet. Marc Gasol, 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Off the mark. Well contested.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
T.J. Warren, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Ball's controlled by Lowry. nothing going here on that drive. Lowry on the pass, stolen by Indiana. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
No, I missed a short one there. Another shot won't go either.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And look out.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. Now 3 for 9.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
So Lowry. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Here comes the screen. Swings it. Beyond the arc for three. Karis LeVert is going to get a chance at three here. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. Second of three is good. It's all three free throws. Toronto has the basketball. Grayson Allen to Nowitzki. Cleared by the Pacers. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 of 4 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Miles Turner with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ibaka defended by Warren. Can't connect. Pass to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
If you're considering enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball games, space is limited.
Time to shuffle things up. Toronto with the basketball. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Reed here against Joe Johnson. And he finishes at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket. Through.
Grayson Allen. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joe Johnson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Indiana with the basketball. Top of the key. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Grayson Allen lays it in.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Here comes the screen. Pacers secure the rebound. Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Knocked loose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
seconds. It's going the other way. Changes coming from both sides right now. For three. That's off the side of the rim, short. The follow won't go either. Grayson Allen to Ibaka. Missed a wide-open look.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jeremy Lamb trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he missed the free. Grayson Allen. Not going down for him this time. To Turner. From long range, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
It's a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. The Pacers come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Miles Turner, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Fred VanVleet. Pacers come up with it. Big finish at the rim.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Pacers have it. Tried to slam it down, but it comes out.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Pacers with the possession. The drive, right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Van Vliet. Short jumper misses.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleared by Ibaka. Powell. And he'll go to the foul line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Joe Johnson at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. To Brogdon. Fires the 3. Malcolm Brogdon. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 87% from the line. Nope. First one does not go. Second to 3. Got it.
Good shot.
It's the Raptors with the basketball.
I got ball. Here we go. I got him.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Gets it in the left corner. Baseline drive. Pascal Siakam pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Easy path to the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp, and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody's like, whoa, wait a second. What is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. It was right there. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block. Substitution being made in this one. To Turner. Marc Gasol rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Knocked loose. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, plays are made.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft stone. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench, to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Toronto has the basketball. Lowry to VanVleet. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Layup goes down. Well done.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Lowry to Gasol. No good. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Serge Ibaka tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming to Turner. Serge Ibaka swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Turner. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. Toronto with the basketball. Marc Gasol, 4 out of 7.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
OG Anunoby at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Missed it at the line. Here comes the screen. Down to Warren. To Turner. That's no good. You've got to get that one to go. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Pacers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Raptors did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the lead.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget get cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Gets to the basket and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Brogdon. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Defense making the ball carrier work. That'll get out off the Raptors. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Finish that. Lowry with it. His guys down big. They work it down. Stuffs it down with authority. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Marc Gasol sends it away. Shot clock violation. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry to Van Vliet. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Lowry. Gasol. Wide open look, won't go. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
With a drop step, and Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lowry has the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Runner's good there.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Gasol sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Turner. Scores from the post.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Screen coming. To Turner. Oh, he had it. To Van Vliet. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Count the basket at the rim.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
To Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. He can't get past the defender. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Cashes in for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. Got it.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Marc Gasol with a piece. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
On the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Shot by Warren, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Turner. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nowitzki to Gasol. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Had a good look there, but it's no...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Almost unlucky bounce. To Turner. That's rebounded by Toronto. To Nowitzki. Grayson Allen powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Won't go. Fred VanVleet to Allen. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Allen. Nowitzki. Rebounded by the Pacers. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Has a look. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Here comes the screen. Nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To VanVleet. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Serge Ibaka with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Allen. The drive, right to the basket. Miles Turner, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Powell. Ibaka. Short jumper won't fall. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. The pass set it all up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's Indiana basketball. Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Malcolm Brogdon pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Serge Ibaka able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Turner around the perimeter. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Turner. Serge Ibaka rejects it. 24-second violation. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Grayson Allen to Nowitzki. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Raptors have the rebound. Grayson Allen. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
OG Anunoby, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Rebound taken by Toronto. To Lowry. Miles Turner tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from inside. Toronto has the basketball. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Brogdon. The screen sets him up for two.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Turner. Nice pass to set things up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Brogdon. To Turner. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Count it. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Has a chance. Can't connect. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Marc Gasol swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
With a drop step. Gets a shot up off the mark. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Cleaning the offensive glass. To Lowry. Has a look. Shot by Gasol, no good. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Turner. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. The feed stolen away. Cleans it up. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter. I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Gasol. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. 5 to shoot for Indiana. That pass taken away by Toronto. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Turner. Fine to shoot. To the rim. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure...
Got a piece. Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Pascal Siakam knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. For three. That's good D. Shot no good. From long range. That won't go. Fred VanVleet. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. So possession remains with Toronto. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lowry, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
To Turner. Around the perimeter. To Gasol. Knocked loose. Lowry. Nowitzki. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Nowitzki. Not that time. He missed it. Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. Cleans it up. Pacers secure the rebound. This one to the Pacers. They've seized control of the 7-game series as they run out to a 3-1 lead. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind,